What's going on? I'm Ari and this is Ari in the Kitchen. Now today, it's Sunday evening. My Warriors just won and I want something sweet. So today we're gonna whip up a Pizookie, you know, one of those cookies in the skillet. So let's get right to it. All right, so let's get this whipped up. First thing I did was I set my oven to 350 and in here I had 1 stick of butter. Here I have a half a cup of brown sugar and a half a cup of white sugar. I'm just gonna add that to the melted butter. We're just gonna mix that around here. Skillet's perfect for this. Mine is an 8-inch, but of course if you have a larger one, you can always make the recipe larger. Got that mixed in here. Like I said, I'm gonna mix it continuously for about 2 minutes and then I'll be right back with you. You can see it's all pretty broken down. What I've got here is 1 egg and I've just beaten it. And I'm gonna go ahead and add the 1 egg, about a teaspoon of vanilla. Just wanna get that all in there. And if you don't want your pan to be too hot, like you can also let it sit for a minute because you don't want to scramble your eggs. Just gonna mix that in there. And then to this, I'm gonna add a cup and a half of flour, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So I'm just gonna start adding that in there, a little bit at a time. If you're making this for your family, you could just put everything in the skillet and you really don't have to dirty too much. Just gonna finish getting this mixed in here. That's the last of the flour. So me, I always keep like chocolate chips and things in the freezer on deck, so this is really easy to make when you're just in the mood for something sweet, don't feel like going anywhere, and it's quick. All mixed together. That only took about a couple minutes. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and get my toppings. So I looked around, got some butterscotch here, got some chocolate chips. Probably wanna have about a half a cup total of whatever your topping's gonna be. But of course, like I said, whatever you want, M&Ms, white chocolate, macadamia cookie, literally whatever kind of cookie you like, you can make that, you know, just add it in here. Got all that mixed in there. Some minis, from the tiny ones, just a little bit. Sprinkle some of those on top. This is ready for the oven again. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven at 350. So we're gonna go ahead and put it in there for 15 minutes. I'm gonna take a look. We want the sauce to still be partially cooked because you want it to be kind of gooey and really delicious in there. But I'm thinking this might be 20 minutes because it is kind of thick due to the pan. So we'll be right back. All right, so I left it in there for about 17 minutes. And as you can see, it's finished. So now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm just gonna go ahead and cut a piece. Of course, if you're eating this with a large crowd, you can just hook it up, put it right on top, but it's pretty big and probably gonna have leftovers, so. Let's see if we can get this out, because it is gonna be gooey on the inside. That's why it's really ideal to eat from inside the skillet. All right, so let's try to get this out. Oh yeah. And you want it gooey like that. That's why you don't cook it in full. So it's nice and gooey. I know it's not pretty. Definitely would have stayed prettier inside, but we're gonna hook it up. Got that ice cream. Put a little more. Go ahead and drizzle it down. Some chocolate syrup. And some caramel syrup. All right, y'all. So that's the finished product. That's our Pizookie, that's our cookie in our skillet. That's whatever you want to call it, that's what it is. So make yourself one, because I'm about to tear this one up.